What up, YouTube? It's your boy, Anime Specialist. So, it was a pretty good episode of My Hero Academia. There's kind of a lot to talk about, so let's get right to it. First of all, we got to talk about that, man. Uraraka is finally realizing her feelings about Deku. I don't know if they will go more in depth about their relationship in next week's episode, but I really want to know what's gonna happen with their relationship and how their relationship will evolve. I really want to know about that. But on a more serious note, we got introduced to a lot more characters in this episode because they're taking the semi-pros exam, and in the semi-pros exam there's other hero courses and hero schools that are coming to take the exam. In this episode we learned about two schools. I don't remember the names of the schools, but there's two other schools, rivals to the UA school, that are taking the exam. They don't have as much student that UA has at the exam, but they look like they're going to be really strong, you know. The thing that's funny is in one group of the schools, it feels like the characters look a lot alike, like the UA students, so that was kind of funny to me. If you can see in this screenshot, there's another female hero, and her quirk is kind of funny because her quirk is making other people laugh. So during a battle, she can just make somebody laugh and beat them up, so that's kind of funny. She's a teacher for another school, a rival school to UA, so that's the only thing that I know so far, that we know so far about her. This is the stage that they're going to take the exam. It's quite big. I don't know where Midoriya and Class A is gonna fight, but I think they're gonna go into the city just because it's gonna be a good environment for the quirk of Midoriya, and most of their quirks are gonna be able to adapt to this environment. That's just my opinion, but let me know in the comments down below what you think about that. I knew the exam was going to be big, but I didn't know it was going to be that big. I think in the exam there's 1,000 plus students taking the exam, so that's a lot. But the thing is, in this exam there's only 100 students that are going to pass the exam, so that's only 1% from all the participants, so that's really not a lot, you know. So these guys are, I think, from the Shiketsu school, if I remember well. They said that the guy in the cape that we see behind is one of the strongest students. He's as strong as Todoroki, so we'll have to see what his quirk is. I really want to know. Maybe it's super strength or something like that again, but we'll see. They all look strong. So we'll see about them. The second school is the one that I said that I think they look a lot alike, like the UA students. I don't know how strong they will be. We didn't get a lot of information about them. We got a lot more information about the Shiketsu school, but the guy that looks like Midoriya, I think is really strong. Bakugo knows it. The thing that he was saying weren't really what he was thinking, so we'll have to wait and see what he's all about. But basically the exam is quite easy to understand. Every participant has 3 targets on them, and what they have to do is they all have balls and they have to hit the targets on somebody else, and everybody got to beat 2 persons to pass the exam. And I think it is the 100 fastest to do it will pass the exam, you know. So I don't know if everyone from UA is gonna pass the exam. I don't think so. I think the strongest are gonna pass. I think Midoriya, Lida, Bakugo, Todoroki, Uraraka, what's his name? Dark Shadow. I don't remember his name. Tokoyomi, that's his name. I think these guys, Momo, these guys, I think is gonna pass the exam. The other ones, I'm not so sure yet. But there was one thing that was kind of unfair. because UA had a sports festival, they were the only school that everyone saw their quirk. So the other schools, they didn't have sports festival, so they weren't exposed on TV to the world. So nobody knows their quirk. We don't know the quirks of the other schools, but everybody knows the quirks of the UA students. So because of that, all the other schools at the beginning of the exam, they're going all out against the UA students, but they don't know how strong they are. They don't know the training that they went through. So this will be kind of fun. It will be nice to see how the UA students are going to defeat them, or if they're gonna defeat them. So we'll see, man. Just at the beginning of the exam, there's a guy from another school that was already calling out Deku. He was calling him the guy that broke his limbs by using his quirk, but he didn't know that Midoriya learned to control his quirk. So that's the things that the other schools don't know. UA students actually improve and are their quirk is better, they control their quirk better, so they don't know about that yet. But to wrap this up, I don't usually talk about the next week's episode preview, but in this week's episode preview, we saw this female character, this female hero from the other school. We don't know nothing about her, we don't know her quirk, we don't know her intention, but I think she will encounter Deku, and Uraraka will fight her. That's my opinion, that's what I think is gonna happen. But let me know in the comments down below what you think is gonna happen with her. But this week's episode was pretty good. I would have wanted the exam to start midway through the episode, because it ended. The exam started at the end of the episode, so we saw at least 2 minutes of the exam. So that's not a lot. I would have wanted to begin way sooner, but we'll see next week's episode. I think it's gonna be really good. I don't really know how many episodes this arc is gonna be. I think it's gonna be at least 2 to 3 arcs, but let me know in the comments down below what you think about that. I give this episode a 7 out of 10. Like I said, it was pretty good, but it could have been better. I do anime reviews every single week, so subscribe for that. I do My Hero Academia reviews every Saturday, so subscribe for that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Anime Specialist out. Peace.